Good morning! It's Melody Lane here. It is so not morning. It was morning 12 hours ago. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm not buying anything. I'm done buying stuff. I don't have any more money for crafts. I need to pay my gas bill, my electric bill. I haven't been up to date on those, so not buying any more crafts, I say now, after I went to Hobby Lobby today. I didn't buy very much. Does that count? Anyway, today in the video, you're going to see something that somebody sent me from Honduras, from South America. They sent me for my birthday. Yeah, is that crazy? I love it. And you're going to see a few projects I've done, and two of the projects no one has ever seen. Unless you're one of my Patreons, then you've already had a video on it for a few days. And it'll be live on Thursday this week for one of the projects, and the other one I have to still record the video. I finished it, and I'm just going to do that. Show the finished one in a video. But I'm going to show it to you guys first, because I love you. Were you guys on Facebook on Mother's Day in the morning? Because I kind of woke up. Mandy woke me up, like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I saw one other person said something about Michaels.com has the Explorer for $159. I'm like, oh, wow. So I'm looking, and I see that they have the Cricut Expression 2 machine for $299 and the Cricut Explorer for $159. And they just started selling. And I'm thinking, oh no, someone's getting fired because they switched the prices. So I wanted all my crafty friends to know about it, so I shared it in all my groups and on my Facebook. And a lot of people thanked me and told me that I made their Mother's Day so much better because they couldn't afford the Explorer for $299, so they got it for $159. And I didn't buy it at first because you all know I have one. Why do I need two? But then I'm thinking, this is not going to be this price for at least a few years. I bought it. Bought another one. It's not here yet. And it's going to be shipped to work. And I told them today that I ordered another one. I feel really guilty because it's probably just going to sit in a box. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it. I told my sister about it, and she wants it. She doesn't have any extra money right now for that. She has kids that are in sports and all that, and it gets expensive. So, Mandy at work, I know she wanted one, and I sent her a message that they're $159, but she's moving right now. She's in the process of moving. That's expensive. You have to have first month's rent and all that. So she doesn't have the extra money now either. So, at work today, I said, well, do you want to buy it for me? She goes, well, yeah, I want it. And I said, okay, you can have it when it comes. And she's going to pay me, but she's going to pay me payments. And I said, okay, since you're paying me payments, can I have $10 profit? So I make $10 because I really could just keep it, because what if something happens to mine? And then I would have to pay a lot more for a new one because I can't live without it. But I think Mandy will love it and cherish it and use it. So I'm very excited for her to have that. So exciting. I love that somebody wants it so bad and is going to have it. Oh, and I'm going to do calendar pages at the end. So just to warn you now, this may be a long video. And it may be long because it's so late at night and I'm a little tired. Because I've been on Facebook way too much in the craft groups. Yeah, on there all the time people are asking me questions and I'm answering, and I'm not complaining because I enjoy it. But sometimes it takes too much of my time because I was thinking I have these crafts in my head I need to do. I have one designed in Design Space I need to get done. I have some giveaways I need to find the stuff to give away. I have like boxes of things collecting to give away, so I have to pick out what things are going to be in the giveaway for my Patreons, and a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Woohoo! Yeah, y'all get a chance. Let me show you this first. Have you guys seen this? If you guys know me on Facebook, you've seen it. because I posted this all over Facebook today. Whoops. It's upside down. There. Hashtag art. Here's the T. And in all the pictures, even looking at this, it's almost yellow. This top piece is actually like a lime green, but it looks totally yellow. When I look at it like this, I can see it's green. I look at it on the camera and it's yellow. It's yellow in all pictures, which it looks fine. I like it. But what I did is, I started with red. That bottom one is actually red. Then I went to like an orange red. And then a yellow orange. Then the bottom one down here is like a yellow orangish, but more yellow. And then this middle one is yellow yellow. And then this is like a yellow green. Then the bottom one is like a lime green. And then it's a regular green green. Then the top one is blue green. Yeah, guess what comes next? Blue. The bottom one is blue, and then that's purple. Even though it's almost the color of my wall, this middle one, even though in this picture it doesn't look like it. And then this is kind of a red purple that goes around to the red. So I made rainbows, and it says art. Hashtag art. I think they're kind of cool. I have so many ideas for so many more of these. And I've only seen like solid colored frames and like printed paper back here. I'm going to do some of these with some printed cardstock. Make some really cool ones. I don't know what I'm going to make yet though. Here is a card I cut out with the Explorer. And look, it's written and cut. See, the shadow is cut out and the other is written. And I put a little. This is for one of my Patreons. Her daughter is graduating high school this year and the colors are red and gold. She is one of my $35 patrons, so she gets a project. So I just went ahead and asked her, what do you want? I'll make you something just for you. And the inside, I had the Explorer write, happy graduation. And I'm not going to sign it or anything. I'm going to let it be for her to give or do what she wants with it. That's not all I made her. I made her this banner. And I gotta do a video on that because I want to get this sent off tomorrow. Here's the banner. 2014. Isn't it cute for red and gold? And there's a video on this. This will be on Thursday on my craft channel. It's Melody Lane 815. There's a link in the description below. Okay, so that's all the projects I'm sharing with you right now, but I got more to share. Still haven't shown you the haul from Hobby Lobby. Okay, don't get your hopes up. It's not huge, but I did buy something I've never bought before, and I bought two. One for a giveaway. But first, look what I got from Honduras. It's a hand-carved box. Look at it. Is that not cool? It's like burnt in there. Isn't that cool? It's from Fabiola Flores from Honduras. And look at the top. Let me show you the top. Isn't that cool? That is really cool. So thank you so much. You guys like totally spoil me. And again, I'm not complaining. Hobby Lobby. I actually went to Hobby Lobby to see if there was something I could do for a giveaway. Something different. Well, I didn't find much to give away. And I was thinking, I don't need anything. Need nothing from me. Well, there's something I've been wanting. I've been wanting all these. I've never had these in the big size. And so when I saw these in the little size, which I haven't seen around here for sale at all, I've seen them online, I really wanted these. So I thought these are awesome. I can't wait to use them, and I want all the other colors. So, dear Tim Holtz, would you like to send me some of these? And maybe some for my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. That would be really awesome. If you sent me some stuff and I could share it with my subscribers and make some videos for them. Hashtag Tim Holtz. Checked out the clearance, and they had tons of these things on clearance. Well, they call it clearance. I say, no, it's not on clearance yet. I'll go back in a few weeks and see if you've lowered the price, because they do that at Hobby Lobby. These are normally $3.99. They're $2. If these would normally be $2 anyway, because all the Paper Studio was 50% off. So it would be less than $2. They would have been $1.99. So you're not fooling me. But I really like these stars. They're blue sparkle stars. Wouldn't that be awesome? So I loved it so much. I wanted to buy you some too. So I got 2. 1 will go in a giveaway. Yay. In my Hobby Lobby bag are some keys. I didn't know I lost. They're to my front door. I better go check my keys. Okay. I got one for me, one for you. You guys tell me, have you ever used this? My hair is a mess. It's printable vellum. You know how many sheets, but the Paper Studio stuff, this says the Paper Studio, 50% off. Instead of $4.99, it was only $2.49. This is for inkjet and laser printers. You got 10 sheets, 8.5 by 11. It says clear. Well, let's open it up and see what it looks like. But vellum is really good to use like for windows or something if you're making a house. Put windows in it, or for boxes. For boxes, oh, you can make a box, and I have a whole idea, and put some vellum on it and cut out some prettiness. And put a little fake candle in it, and it glows. And it's beautiful. That's in my head on my list of things to make. So isn't it totally clear? Doesn't look clear at all in the camera. Can you see me? Can you see me at all? I don't know. It's kind of clear-ish. You can print on it. Now, in the comments below, tell me what to print on it, because what would you print on this? Oh, maybe for an invitation? Like those fancy wedding invitations? You want to print something on it like that? I was thinking pictures. I don't know what you'd want to print on it, but it would be good for an invitation. I'm not going to be making any invitations. So what should I use it for? What could I print on it? If I was only going to use it to print on, I wouldn't have bought it. But I was thinking, I have little sheets of vellum, but not these big sheets. Look in the comments below, because you guys always have great ideas. Let me read them. And I have not gotten back to comments on you guys, but I really love your comments. I do. I read them, and I don't know, I feel like I've been so busy. Last night, I got the shapes to make these ahead of time so I could make a video. And she gave them to me like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and wanted a video for today. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was planning on taking a nap because I was tired. So instead I took a caffeine pill. And I think I got done with these about 11 o'clock. Not these, but the video, editing the video. Once I got these in Design Space, they really don't take long at all to put together. It's kind of fun. I don't have a taste test today, but I have the calendar pages. Oh, did I tell you about Mother's Day? Mother's Day, we went to my mom's, my sister and her kids and husband and my son. We all went there and we ordered Beggar's Pizza. And I'm going to tell you a story. I don't think my sister watches these videos. If she does, she's going to be like, Melody. My mom's driveway is kind of big. And she parked in front of the house. Like, it's almost like double wide. Like, you could park in front of the house singly, and then you could park all the way going to the back of the house in one lane. And she parked in front of the house. Well, I parked like 6 or 7 feet back behind her and over to the right, closer to the grass than what she did. In case she had to leave, she could just turn her wheel and pull out, you know, kind of like you're in a parallel park, but she had even more room. And so she went to go pick up the pizza instead of having it delivered. So she says, oh, Melody, you're behind me. You'll have to move your van. And I said, oh, no, you have plenty of room to get out. So she went, and I'm in the kitchen with my mom, and I hear, she hit your car. And I'm like, oh no. I grabbed my keys and went outside. And she's out looking at the car. The car was fine. But I said, what happened? She didn't turn her wheel at all. She backed up into my van. She says, well, the wire in my bra was popping out. And I was messing with that while I was pulling back and not paying attention. And her husband said he just took a big gulp of this coffee and couldn't even say anything. And she hit my car. The car's fine. I didn't see anything on it. And my car, I bought it in 2003. I really need a new one. It's not so pretty anymore. So I didn't care anyway, but I moved it. I didn't trust her anymore. So yeah, that was our Mother's Day, but it was a good day, except for the storm. Yeah, we had storms that day. They were like all over. It was raining, so we went out on the deck. She has a deck that has like a cover on it, and it's metal, so it's kind of fun to hear. And I recorded a little bit.
Take his whole wooden chair and he'd lean on his back legs and lean up against the tree. You know, and he just take that piece. Demo went out and said, Walter, I got a pretty bad storm coming. I think you ought to come in. And he says, John, he says, I've been waiting for this rain for 2 months and I'm going to sit out here and enjoy it. And he's sitting out there and we're in the house and Grandma's sitting out there looking at both the lightning trucks. And it hit that tree, and the tree split in half, and it went like this, and his chair is going backwards, and he jumps out of that chair, and he runs to the house, and he runs in, and Grandma looked at him and said, Walter, is that done? He said, what? He said, guys, I'm about to run, I don't want to get
Calendar Pages. And I want you guys to know, I don't read these ahead of time. I have no idea what they say. So when I read these, I'm reading them for the first time. And I remember the one about be the salt in the stew. And I really didn't know too much of what that meant. So about 3 or 4 of you told me what that meant. It means that salt brings out the flavor in the food. Okay? I didn't know that. I did not know that salt brought out the flavor in the food. I admit I don't know everything. Some of you think I do, and I really don't. Especially about cooking. I don't cook. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know what salt is for. I just thought salt was for the salty taste. To taste salt. I had no idea it brought out the flavor in other food. No clue that happened. I don't know, when I put salt on something, I just think it tastes salty. I don't think it brings out the flavor of potato chips or fries. Does it? I don't know. I don't know any of that. We did March 10th last time. We're way behind. What is this? This is May 13th. Hope heals, forgiveness mends, and love perseveres. Got it? Hope heals, forgiveness mends, and love perseveres. Hope does heal sometimes. If you're sad or depressed or something, you have hope for something better. Or, it kind of makes you feel better, having hope. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important. Forgiveness, I just saw this on Facebook, that forgiveness doesn't change the past. It changes the future. It said something like that, but a little different. But it doesn't change the past. It only makes your future better. When you forgive somebody, you really need to forgive them for you. It really heals you. It really doesn't always do much to the other person. If you forgive them, it's really important to forgive people. It just is. Nobody's perfect. No one's going to be perfect ever. So don't expect him to be. Forgive him. Can you imagine if you went through life and somebody never forgave you for anything you ever did? Never? It'd be a very happy life. I wouldn't be around that person if they couldn't forgive me. March 12th. This one is true. I agree, think. But it doesn't count for me. It says most good chefs should be a few pounds overweight. Well, I'm more than a few pounds overweight, and I am not a good chef. So I think that's my problem, because I don't cook the right foods. Because I kind of don't cook. And I have been so busy crafting. All I've been eating is microwave food, so I don't have to do dishes, and I don't have to mess with all that, because I don't want to. I have gone hungry because I'm too lazy to get off the computer and do it, or I want to make something. I don't want to cook. I don't want to spend the time eating. I just want to do what I want to do and craft, and I have so many things in my head I have to get out, and I don't have time. Eating is not one of them. So I just like grab a yogurt or a little pudding cup or a piece of bread and cheese. March 13th, approach the future with humility. Okay, it's really late and I forgot what humility means. I know I'll remember it as soon as I turn off this darn camera. But I think it means, like, I can't explain what it means. You're not better than everybody else. March 14th. I like this one. If a woman tells you to dress more stylish, go shopping. I don't know, is this for women or is it for men? I guess it's for both. If a woman tells you to dress more stylish, go shopping. Because if someone actually has the nerve to say that, I think you really need it. I need it. I don't dress as stylish as I used to when I was younger. I just am kind of a t-shirt jeans kind of girl because it's comfortable and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. Yeah, I'm not the stylish one anymore. It's just not as important to me as it used to be. March 15th and 16th, we're going to quit with this one because my camera says 27 minutes. I don't know if by the time I edit and cut some of this out, it won't be that long. This is a good one to stop at. That is a great choice. March 15th, 16th, Saturday, Sunday. Revive your spirit by recalling past kindnesses given and received. That is so true. You know how I tell you to do good things for people and do them for yourself. But this is just remembering those times. Remember those times when someone did something so totally awesome for you. Or that time when you did something special for somebody else and made them feel really good. Remember those times. It like brings back the feeling. It just brings it all back and makes you feel better. You get to re-feel it again. That's what memories are for. Remember those good times. You know, remember your favorite times when you were a child, or going to get ice cream, or just simple things that made you so happy. And I know you've done something special for somebody else. Really think about what you've done for somebody. You may not even know how special it was to them, but you might have made a difference in someone's life. I'm sure we all have. We might not know it, but I think we've all made a difference in someone's life. And think about it. Think about things that have been done nice. And just thinking about it will bring those feelings back, and it will bring happiness back to you. It will, I promise. So just sit and meditate and think about those times that were so awesome, that you felt great. Even if it was the first time you went on a roller coaster with a friend. How much fun was that? Or terrifying. But just think of good times. Really, that's all you need to do. Think of good times in your life. That's it for today. My voice is starting to go away. I think I need a little rest. Alright guys, I really appreciate all of you. I really, really do, for watching and commenting. And I read every single comment, even though I can't get back to them all. I love you guys. And if it wasn't for you guys watching, I would not be making these videos. Alright, I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.